2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one shaking out?
In their last matchup, Luke, it was Lexi who was the sharper of the two, so let's see how things pan out today.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson, this is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out. Second shot here on the first. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This one heading to the bunker.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
It was going to take two mighty lashes to get there. However, they've left themselves in prime position.
That's brilliant out of the sand. What an opportunity to make a birdie. He currently shares fourth position. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Yeah, that one will play. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Needs this one to kick right. And he's safely on the green.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This has a real chance.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That is hunting for the hole. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par.
Currently 1 under for the round. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood. That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
He's eyeing this up, and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
Well, there's the lie in the green side bunker. Can they get this one up and down? Okay, so that's step one, but now going to hold a mid-range putt. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Looking good so far.
And makes it for the bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
This looks to be heading to the green. Good shot there. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
Oh my, how about that for a par? Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Chance to get one under the card with this putt. Like the look of this one. Oh, just missed. That's just about 3 feet away. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5. This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And back to the play, shall we? This one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
Absolutely. In the bunker off the tee, getting that one, that is a Brucey bonus.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
This lie's not great.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we? Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh my God! And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Look out world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports, right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background. And I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that didn't go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about, you know, Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I can tell.
And there it goes from the sand. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Even for the day. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, that was pure. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Shame it didn't drop. And this putt coming up for his par. And as we transition into the back 9, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out. So far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
A chance to go under par here if you can just keep the bogeys off the card. That's nicely done. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Yep, that shot safely on the green. A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20. If this putt drops. Oh, so close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway, and you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
They're still chasing their first win of the season.
They've had a couple of runner-up finishes, so yes, they're finally getting in the mix on a consistent basis. It just seems like it's only a matter of time.
Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
These are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, dear. Can she get out of this one?
She'll probably be better off if she just throws this out. I mean, this is really just not nice at all.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee, a short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
And that one's headed to the drink. Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And he needs this to save par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Okay, steady now. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And that ensures that he's back to even par now.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, absolutely flushed. 13 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one's looking good.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
And here we are with the third shot. Wonderful shot.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The second of the back nine, par fives, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in two, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Sitting at -1. In a good position here, just outside the top 10. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. A par putt on the table. The putt drops, now 2 under, heading down the stretch.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees and all sorts of trouble.
And Rich, I just keep watching this name moving north on the leaderboard. They're pulling out all the stops right now.
I tell you what, they're getting an awful lot out of their round. If the leaders aren't careful, this player could catch them.
Not the result they were after there.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And he's down there. You got a read?
Or if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
That did everything but drop. A par putt awaits. At -2, going along nicely today. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. And here we are with their 4th. 4 shots behind our leader. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And that brings to close today's round. That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told if they'd completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.